Now, I'll admit, I was starting to get a little worried about this show because despite the fact that I'm tired of Hollywood thinking that the best way to represent us black folks is through slavery or gangster shit. But I gave this show a chance because it's actually based on real people, which hooked me for the first season, which I loved, but the second season was where it started to fall off for me because how much are we going to stretch this? At some point, they got to do a time jump because we can't keep staying in this time period for these characters. But luckily, this season justified that by focusing on BMF expanding nationwide and then even teases how BMF is going to try to go worldwide by the season finale ending with the two brothers stuck in Mexico. But this season saw the two brothers holding down two territories in the wars they face. It was also this season where I really started to see the vision for this show as a whole. It's not just about the BMF empire, but how Meech and Terry's actions affect everybody, and we see that through their family. We see how their immediate family is falling apart via their parents separating and eventually getting divorced. But we see the happiness they acquired once they are separated. Charles really leans into himself as a musician, which he thought he lost a long time ago. His wife ex-wife gets a chance at happiness, but then sees it is not what she thought it was, and goes back to God, and is now paying the price for those decisions and accepting it. The biggest one who suffers the most is their daughter Nicole, because she is not oblivious to everything that is going on, but everybody doesn't see that because they are trying their best to keep her on a straight and narrow. I also love the theme of parents not accepting their kids. We see that with Henrietta, and her dad blames her and didn't accept her for what she is, and now both him and her are facing the consequences. Even Charles from Diary of a Mad Black Woman, his son gets killed and he goes through a deep depression because he couldn't protect his son, and he even comes to terms with that, and he even realizes how much he didn't accept his son for the oddball he is among the other kids. The finale and the godly aspects of the finale is what brought this season up for me, and I'm excited for whatever happens next, and that's why I'm going to give BMF Season 3 the hard eyes emoji.